Hello and welcome everyone. Today's video features a preview of the brand new German Tier 10 battleship, Schlieffen. This new branch of German battleships are currently in testing, so please remember this is a work in progress, and the numbers in this video are subject to balancing changes, but this is the current version available to the community contributors. The Tier 7 to Tier 10 battleships in this branch are based on real designs, developed in the late 1910s, although they were never actually built. The concept of this alternative branch of German battleships is based on short-range combat due to their low concealment, decent secondaries, and small number of main battery guns, with a relatively low range of fire. These German battleships also come armed with long-range torpedoes. Now I have been testing a secondary build combining the new buffed secondary skill and others in update 0.10.7, so keep that in mind as the numbers are based on this build. When the Schlieffen is in its finished final state, I will update this video with the appropriate links to a complete review guide including gameplay. So until then, let's just start with the build I'm using. These are the upgrades, main armaments, damage control, secondary battery mod 1, steering gears, concealment system, and for the secondaries auxiliary armaments mod 2. The Schlieffen gets the fast damage control team, 3 repair parties, and hydroacoustic search. The very strong German version that can detect ships at 6 kilometers. Now you might be thinking this is quite low, but it is down to the build I'm using, of course. I'm using a full secondary build. Preventive maintenance. I'm taking advantage of the new skill Brisk, which is 2 points. Long range secondary battery shells. The new and improved manual secondary battery aiming. Adrenaline rush. I am using concealment and fire prevention expert. So I am missing repair parties by not choosing emergency repair party. So let's take a look at the Schlieffen's armor layout and survivability. See here, the armor is quite decent at first glance. 4-end armor belt of 60 millimeters. Here in front of the front turret, 100 millimeters. Upper 4-end plating is 27 millimeters. This main deck is 50. Central armor belt 315, 380 and 350. The upper casemate is 150. Again, very strong armor at the stern. 150 millimeter armor belt here, aft end armor belt, and the upper plating is again 27 millimeters. The turrets themselves, frontal plate 380 millimeters, sections of sloped side plating 330, 220 and 220, top plating is 150, and the rear plating is 350. Take a look at the internal armor. At the warship is 300, 300, 260 and 150. The Schlieffen gets 70,600 hit points and a torpedo protection damage reduction of 23%. Let's take a look at the main battery guns. Schlieffen gets 4 twin-mounted turrets, 420mm, 28-second reload, 20.1 kilometers in range, and the dispersion is quite good. This is battle cruiser dispersion of just 217 meters, firing high explosive and armor piercing shells. HE can inflict a max damage of 4,600, 29% fire chance, and they can penetrate 105 millimeters of armor. And this rear turret, this can rotate 360 degrees. The armor piercing shells, they can inflict a max damage of 12,950, and both shell types have the exact same shell speed of 835 meters per second. Now, let's start with the secondaries. It's 12 twin-mounted 105mm turrets. These have a 2.1 second reload speed, firing HE shells with a max range of 12.5 kilometers, 1200 max damage, 6% fire chance, and they can penetrate 26 millimeters of armor. And they have a shell speed of 900 meters per second. 8 twin-mounted 150mm turrets. These have a 4.6 second reload, firing high explosive shells, max damage of 1700, 9% fire chance. They can penetrate 38 millimeters of armor. Again, have the same max 12.5 kilometer firing range with a shell speed of 875 meters per second. Let's take a look at the torpedoes. Schlieffen gets 4 quad-mounted turrets, 2 on each side. They have a max firing range of 13.5 kilometers. They can inflict a max damage of 16,500, torpedo speed of 50 knots, and a detectability range of 1.2 kilometers. So 16 torps in total. Let's take a look at the AA defense. Quite strong, rating of 90. Schlieffen gets 12 quad-mounted 30mm guns. See them here. 3 twin-mounted 55mm. And 12 twin-mounted 105mm guns. They pump out a continuous average damage of 436. Vast majority of this is short range. Schlieffen fires 9 flak explosions per salvo, which is quite impressive. Max damage of 1771 and a max firing range of 5.2 kilometers. Manueverability wise, max speed of 35.8 knots. This is using the speed flag. Turning circle radius 970 meters. And a rudder shift time of 12.9 seconds. And finally, concealment 12.6 kilometers with a concealment build. Built for concealment. You can see the detectability range for submarines has also been added, and the detectability from air is 10.6 kilometers. This concealment is quite impressive, considering you have a torpedo range of 13.5 kilometers, so you can stealth torp targets without being detected in a battleship. And when we look at the secondary range, virtually the second you're detected, you are in secondary range. This has some potential for some fun engagements. So I hope you all enjoyed this short preview of the brand new German Tier 10 battleship, Schlieffen. Now I must remind you once again, this is a work in progress, but when the NDA comes off, I will update this video with some Schlieffen gameplay and include a full review guide of my opinions on this ship and what I think it's capable of. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you think, and until the next time. I'd like to thank you once again all for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. Take a moment to check out some of my most recent videos and leave a comment below. And until the next time, keep sailing it like you stole it.